I don't know if this charcoal is going to work. It's quite old. I've used it before, so I wanted to burn some incense for you, but what we're going to do is I thought I'll make some incense. I was going to burn it for you, but you can see it's glowing. So I'm going to put it in there for when we make the incense. I'm going to put it over here, really hot, so you know, like, get it going. Right. So hello. I brought it down here, so I wanted to show you some of the herbs that I've been collecting over the years. And first, I wanted to kind of share with you a little bit of what's drawn me to this. I mean, I would think anybody was a little kid who loved to be in the woods when they were growing up, or in their land of make-believe, at some point they would have made potions and created certain things, and you get called, you don't even think about it, you get called to certain plants. And I would make things, and as I grew up I kind of understood why I was drawn to certain plants. And then I went to this amazing place called Kerkerain, and the Shemet Centre there, run by Lynn Gosney. And one of the many moons ago, one of the workshops that she currently still does is various crafting, and you make your own medicines, sort of your medicine tools, such as like a prayer feather and medicine pouch and things like that. But the other thing that she does is ask people to get to know plants and create incenses. And it sparked me off from a remembering of what I used to do, and encouraged me to do more. And now I do these incenses. I haven't done for a little while for various reasons, but it's something I've collected. And it's not just creating an incense with the mortar and pestle. It's going out and collecting all of these amazing plants. I mean, my good friends always know when they come over, if they want to give me a gift, they usually come with something like this. A friend of mine who came to visit brought these over that she's grown, and anything like that. I've got a jar which is now almost empty. Well, it is empty actually, and it's not here on here. That another friend had dried petals for me, and then gave them as a gift to me. So having things that you collect yourself. I mean, obviously there are other plants. I mean, I should show you one other I've got. This came over from the States. It's lavender, but somebody was thinking of me when they picked and harvested that, and has, you know, so having stuff like that. This is a friend of mine came over with some mugwort, and I let it dry and I harvested it. And it's wonderful going around and just really opening yourself up, I find, to listening to the plants, opening yourself up, collecting them, because that's part of the process, for me anyway, of blending these incenses. The other thing I'll do is I made in the past elemental incenses, so one for each of the elements, you know, air, fire, water, earth, and focused very much on my intention before I even put my hand over these jars. And I've collected these jars, obviously they're not in uniform, because I've collected these jars, and I have collected a number of these plants. And when I collect the plants, I will give an offering to the plant before I make sure it's happy. I've been gifted some extraordinary things as well. I mean, don't get me wrong, I don't pick everything myself, and I'll go to maybe herbalists I know that may have particular plants as well, if I've drawn to a particular plant, Also, the other thing that will go into my incenses is not just dry plants, but also resins. Now, resins are usually from a tree sap, plant saps. So, or let me show you some. So, let me show you. Right, I keep these separate because they can be sticky. This is amber. See, they look like little pebbles, but you break them down and they release the scent in. So it's like a oil, solid oil almost. Yeah. But they come in all different ones. I've got amber, I've got dragon's blood, I've got frankincense. I was going to say Frankenstein. Frankincense. I've got. I'll bring that up so I'm not holding my breath. Frankincense, myrrh, black storax resin, copal, pine resins, all different kinds really. And I collected them over the year. I've got another one called Guggle, and I have boxes of different resins. And again, because I keep them in like plastics as well, because like with the black storax, it's like let's see, and it can be really messy as well. Well, opening that amber up is just kind of lifted up. I wish you could smell the amazing aromas that are coming out of this already. I haven't done anything. And the third thing, well, there's 4 things to go in, but the third thing is I use essential oils as well. Now, I use the therapeutic ones that are aromatherapy grade, and that means that the except for, unless they say there's a percentage they're pure oils, they're actually, you know, they're used for aromatherapy, so you have to break them down. You don't use like essential oils directly on your skin. You have to dilute them. So it's a case then of blending. So for me personally, when I work on these things, is I focus on who or what. It could be a ceremony, it could be for somebody moving home, it could be for somebody starting at a new place, it could be to help them dream time, could be for a particular ceremony they may be doing, it could be for them personally for their dream time, it could be because they want to give it to a gift for somebody, but I will blend them for a particular thing. As I say, I have done in the past, and I will again, is I make things for specific things like the elements. As I say, I did the four elements, but also the 5th of spirit. I also have done one for the ancestors. I am also can do them for particular times of the year. So it really depends on that person, you know. As I like to actually kind of have a conversation with somebody. If I'm making something specifically for them, I like to focus on them. I don't need to know their whole history, but having a conversation about, are they using it for meditation, or they just would like to have some incense to see how it works for them. So as I say, over the time I've collected these and I've put my own little stickers on them so I know what's what. I mean, most of the time I don't actually go for the stickers. What I try and do is actually more focus on what I'm making the incense for, or who I'm making the incense for, and then take a moment to really open myself up. I allow myself time to, it's like this morning, I know it looks a bit chaotic back here, but this morning I scrubbed down the counter that I'm working on here and pushed everything, sort of scrubbed down, cleared away, and I spent a couple of hours just clearing the space, making it a space for these plants to create something very special in my mortar and pestle. In the future, I'm looking for something a bit bigger, so I can make, for example, if I'm making elemental incense again, I can make like a big amount of it and then I can put it into the individual pots. I don't like to store it in big amounts. I have done before in here. This is actually in here is what's left of a yoni steamed tea that I made for a goddess day that I did some years ago. And the thing is, what I do with all of my plants, out of respect for them, is I keep them in glass jars, better for them, but also I store them in a cool, dark, dry place, because your plants are already dried, so to expose them all the time to the sunlight will take away, it'll bleach them, it'll take away a lot of the potency, unless that's something you're looking to work on, you know, like more for a midday incense, for example, or something like that. You know, you want to focus that energy of the sun, but you need to focus, you know, you need to have the plants to be happy, you know. And if it's been sitting here for too long, it kind of loses what it's supposed to be doing, you know, loses its potency. So you need to look after and respect your dry plants, because they're giving something to the incense. All of this is giving something to create a whole. So, and the fourth thing that you put in is your intention, your integrity, your love into each blend. I mean, that's what I do, and this is why I decided to, when I was starting again, because I stopped making incense for a little while because we moved. Personal circumstances meant that I really physically did not have the time to devote to it, because it's something I love to do, and I wanted to make sure that I give it the love and respect for all of these plants, all of this energy that goes into creating something quite special, the respect. And I thought, well, I must do this in a way that, for me, you know, makes something special. So, all right, without further ado, we shall make some incense. I was going to ask if anyone was here, but I don't think anyone's here. Who I should make it for, really, what I should make it for. So, okay, I'm going to do something for. I did something for Elaine for the moon, and I did one for the. I should say I'm triple aspect Libra, and so I had to do balance. So I did one moon and one sun, and I wanted to, she's quite an amazing lady and she knows her crystals and stones. I wanted to create something that was for her, so I focused on Elaine, and I focused on, because she didn't ask me for this was a gift, I've just focused on Elaine and the amazing gifts that she has, and making something for her. And then I sat with that for a little bit, and then I focused on like these plants, and then it just suddenly comes. You've got to kind of not think about it too much. You really got to trust the plants, as far as I'm concerned. So let me think, what can I do? I think maybe I should do some for Poppy, because she's starting high school. First, she goes for her lateral flow test on Friday, and she starts proper next Wednesday. So maybe for her new aspect of her world, her journey, her stepping up into high school, and what that means. You know, it's exciting, it's a bit scary, it's a bit of everything, isn't it? She's excited about it, she's looking forward to it, but she's also apprehensive. So what then I do is, as I'm focusing on that, and I'm focusing on the fact that, you know, I want her to be settled at night and be able to feel refreshed in the morning. And having something, because at the moment she's sifting through her room at the second, and getting rid of things she doesn't want anymore. She's letting go of a number of sort of toys. We're getting her a slightly bigger desk because she'd like one for doing her home study. She's wanting things that are slightly more grown up, and so she's going through and she's getting things ready for the charity shop. She's getting things that are too well loved or well used to go into the bin or recycling, and the rest to go charity. Hello, Poppy.
Hello. I decided to join.
You decided to join, fabulous. Well, I was just thinking.
Amazing.
Well, I haven't done anything yet, but I thought, who shall I? Because I need to focus. I like to focus and make incense for particular people. And I thought, well, as you're starting high school, why don't I make some incense for you? That's just for you.
Do you make one for Mittens?
No, we'll make one for you for you starting school and coming through your new phase.
So,
Yeah?
So I'm saying you will be bright and colourful. If it was a colour.
Yeah. So what to do then is, for me, it's focusing on Poppy, focusing on what I'm creating for Poppy. As you'll see, Poppy's having a sniff of the various things, and if anything's you're drawn to.
Yeah, well, I have always liked lavender.
I know you've always liked lavender. It's a lovely one to start with. It's calming, restful. What we got? So, what do you think? And it's important to smell. Sometimes things don't smell of anything because they have a property to them. What do you think of this?
That's nice. Possibility.
Well, they'll be blended. Things will be blended.
So that will go really well with this smell.
No. Also, it's also interesting because sometimes it's creating something that's more of a medicine. So sometimes you might be like, oh no, I don't know about that. And actually, it's something that you need regarding. Might be something you might be drawn to.
So I need to breathe first.
It doesn't have much of a smell.
I haven't sniffed it yet.
But I feel I'm drawn to this one for you. So I'm putting a few. You won't be able to smell them right now.
Smell a little bit. It's nice.
Yeah, a little bit nice. So I'm going to put a little bit of those in. That's a benzyme. But they look like this, little stones to be crushed up. You see? Right.
This is still away.
I'm going to put, because Poppy really liked the amber, so I'm going to put a little bit of amber in too.
Just a little bit of that as well.
A little bit of lavender. That's from Jeannie in the States, so we'll put a little bit of amber in. So.
I'm smelling smells I've never smelled before.
Wow. What I'm going to do, so I'm going to move this around so that people can see what I'm doing, so you can see what's going on, what's happening.
Of course.
Right, so I'm going to put what feels right to me into there. This is how I like to do it. I like to use my hands. I like to feel everything. Now I'm putting some of this oak bark in. This is very special oak bark. This comes from an ancestor's mound. And it's woman energy, basically. That's that little bit of extra walking with our ancestors, and that's strength. And it's oak, so it's the doorway. That I feel is coming to me. I'm going to put some little heather flowers in.
Okay.
Strength. And
oh no, I can't.
Can you do it? Which one have you got there?
It's called Blue Dragon on the lid.
No, it's not Blue Dragon.
It's Boudica Kenny. Boudica Kenny.
Oh, I don't know. Oh, I know what this is. I think this is lime petals. I don't know. Oh yeah.
I want to give it a sniff.
You want? That's cardamom. Mmm.
Oh.
That's it. So some cardamom in there.
There you go.
Very good.
I'm curious what's in this picture. Same label.
Yeah, it's because it's the label I chose. I'd write on them. Some rose in there.
My fingies.
Yeah.
I can't do that. Got it. Strong woman.
Oh. I'm going to put mugwort in.
Mugwort?
Mugwort.
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 So it's what?
No. It smells herby.
Yeah.
It smells herby. Mugwort's really good for dream time. It's good. It's good for saging and purifying.
Have you already put some?
I've put some rose petals in. You can put some more in if you're drawn to. And pop them in. Now basically I'm going to make enough for this, which is a 60 ml jar. I always think I could do smaller, which I have done. Like if I'm doing a little workshop, I usually do something like, you can find them yourself when you go like for an afternoon tea or something. You can get little jam jars, take them home, use them. You know, you can paint them if you want to on the outside, so they're coloured. I'm all about reusing. That's bay. Is there anything? Oh, I think I need to put some of these in for you. So it's kind of really, for me, it's about really listening to these. Really listening to these. Really, it's important to listen to the plants that want to come, and to know who and what you're making it for. I'll put a little bit of this in. Right, and the final is the oil. A bit more of that Genie's lavender. Great. A bit more if you want. It's entirely up to you.
Yeah, I can't reach that one.
Well, that's why you use your fingers. Take it out from your fingers so you know how much is going in. What's drawn? What am I drawn to? Ooh.
My lavender. I love lavender.
You do love a bit of lavender.
Yeah. This is my kind of favourite colour.
Smell that.
It's nice. Nice. Kind of smells like bath.
Smells like a bath.
Smells like a nice bubble bath, slightly. Oh god.
Too strong.
I held my breath.
You shouldn't do that. You need gentle smells.
Whenever I smell it, I like, after I smell something.
Oh, I think I might know what might be nice for you. Let me check. Yeah.
It's like fresh lemon.
Well, it's red mandarin oil.
Red mandarin smells like a nice fresh.
Lemon is really sharp.
Lemon.
I wasn't going to do
Or
lemon
orange.
for you.
Yeah, it was something close to lemon.
Citrus.
It was a citrus. Yeah. Yours.
Why am I being pulled to that one? Put a little bit. Just a little.
Can I give it a sniff?
It's strong, Poppy.
I want to sniff it.
It's strong, so don't put it too close to your nose.
It's nice.
It's nice, it's strong.
Extremely strong.
No, but I just need that needed to come in. So again, listening to it, and then because I've got, you know, I've got incense and that, and you can blend up. You can do it in parts if you wish. What takes the time is actually gathering all your herbs and drying them and collecting your oils and your resins, and it's an ongoing thing, and it's lovely because it means you become more in tune with the plants around you and give them what they need, and they will in return give you what you need. And it's really important. It is about that balance. It is about that learning and understanding. And putting your love and energy into it to create something that is really special for that person that you're creating it for.
Can I grind a little?
You can. I just want to check it first. You'll have to come around here so you can see what
Make
you're
sure
doing.
there's no cats in there.
There's no cats in here.
Make sure there's no mittens hiding inside.
It certainly isn't. Right, so like that. Use your strong hand, you'll be your right hand. Let me see what you're doing.
Hello.
You know what? Because you are my sunshine.
You are my sunshine, my only sunshine. You make me happy when skies are grey. You'll never know how much I love you. Please don't take my sunshine away.
We need to go and collect some from the garden. We need to get some calendula from the garden, marigolds, you know.
Marigolds.
We need to dry some, so cut and dry some. I'm going to put my sunshine in there for you.
You are my sunshine.
Because you're my sun and my moon, and you've got both in there then.
Sunshine, you make me happy. The skies are grey. The sun flowing onto the table.
Yeah, that's all right.
Let me pick it up and put it back away.
Keep going. Now, sometimes I'll actually work with music as well, or drumming, or do ceremony while I'm making these. Putting yourself in a sacred place, a sacred space to work these, to blend these amazing plants and create this incense that is for you, is something really special to do. It's something really important to focus on. Give your time to it. Be kind to these plants that have, have gifted themselves to you. How are you getting on?
Yeah. I was just, one of these. I saw
The cardamom.
Yeah, so I cracked it a little bit. So then
It's really important.
Yeah, so I saw it and I gave it, so it cracked open.
Yeah. Well, hang on a second. Can we pause for a sec? Let me feel. Let me get that out.
And I said the smell I was smelling was very nice.
So we check it. I mean, the thing is, your fingers, dependent on what you use, will get oily, and there's another thing that needs to be broken down. Look.
Oh!
Did you hear it?
I heard a crack. I did it again. It's nice.
Also, then you're getting to know the incense. You're getting to know what's there. Blending it in is really important. Mixing the oils with the incense, with like the oils with the leaves, with the resins. It's a really important thing to make sure that you're including everything. You're blending it together to create the one thing, and that is really important. So nothing is, everything has been held and focused on to create this beautiful blend.
Aww.
So it is important to give everything the love and respect. Yeah, I'll need that still.
Giving it a sniff.
Yeah. So
Sniff.
what is the joy of being able to walk around with my basket and collect things? It's always time going out and collecting.
I have to be out there for
We
you
need to go out and collect more and dry more. So I will create a space so I can hang a lot of these out to
Dry?
to dry.
How are you going to hang that? Are you going to get lots of little pegs and hang them out, each one? Each little piece?
Well, what I will do, it's like when I've created smudge sticks, is that I go out and cut the plants, leave an offering, ask the plants first, and then cut the plants, leave an offering. Then bring them home and tie them so they're like bundles, so they hang upside down, and put them on like a line to dry them. Sort of like a washing line, but inside, so they're dry inside.
An inside washing line.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, I used to do it when I was making sort of wild smudge sticks. So it feels, let me show you, it feels different now. It's starting to look like one thing now, you see?
Time to turn into like a powdery kind
So you want to feel that all of the plants
soft.
are soft, because then it's been coated with the oils as well. And also the resins, the sticky resins have broken up and given a bit.
Are your pricked by you.
Did you?
I don't know, or I got a little electric shock.
What my shock? I'm electrifying today.
Yeah, I'm electrifying.
So, and that's why I like to work on it with my hands as well, because I'm putting my love and intent into this, focusing on who it's for, which is my daughter, who's going to be going up to high school. Don't do that, please. That makes me feel a bit... Because I'm trying to deal with my dizziness at the moment. I've got me dizzy at the moment. You're making me a bit seasick, which is never good. So basically, we're just creating...
She hasn't seen our face.
No, Poppy. So basically, I'm creating, and it's focused on the incense. Creating this, massaging it almost, you know. I know what I need to put in a little bit more.
Remember the citrus and...
Yeah, no, I'm putting something different in. It's been calling to me, which is in the resin, in the benzine, but I've got it as an oil too.
Is it not the yellow one?
No, it's not, sweetheart. No, that's something else. There it is. And this is really sticky.
Oh.
So, that is really sticky.
It's like a syrup.
It is like a syrup as well.
It looks like chocolate syrup or maple syrup.
Yeah, it kind of does, doesn't it?
Don't eat it though.
No, it's not for eating.
That would be pretty bad. Very bad, actually.
This is the other thing. It's really trusting your instinct.
Oh, I can smell it from here.
You can smell it from here. What do you think?
It's really good.
Frog in your throat?
Yes.
Ahem. And with that, oh dear me, Poppy. The last bit of yarrow. I need to go and collect some more yarrow. Why don't you get a drink?
Yes. That'd be a good idea. A great idea. Considering we are in the kitchen.
We are in the kitchen. Well, sometimes I'll have music on. I'm often inspired by the music
Can't get it in the frame.
Don't do that. The music that Pete's involved in, the band Touch the Earth, it's music inspired by nature and by sacred ceremony, and it's really awesome. I am biased, but it is really fantastic and really good if you're wanting for a healing journey. It's very special. So they did a particular live inspirational piece called Gathering, which got recorded at Gaunt's house a few years ago now. I remember sitting by the little shop listening because they were in a marquee, and it was amazing. And I used the music whilst I was making the elemental incenses last time. Going for a walk and centering yourself, feeling that sacredness within yourself before you start is really, really important. Really important. So, you can see, looking good. Let's see my fingers.
Looking lovely.
And smell my feet. Smell.
I don't think you're about to offer it to the camera and see if the camera can smell
I
it.
can smell. I don't think you can. Right.
Mummy?
Yes, sweetheart.
I have a question.
What's this?
That's
one. Don't touch.
Oh.
That's really hot. Now you remember when at the start I lit that charcoal, and that's gone great. And the reason being, if you want to sprinkle a little bit of that on, just a small pinch, onto the charcoal. No.
Oh,
is that good? Yeah, that's lovely. And that's a small pinch.
Oh, that's lovely.
Right, so what I'm going to do is to show you.
I was wondering why that was over here. I wasn't
Yeah,
here at
that's
the
why no
beginning.
touchy. That's metal. That's one of my metals, and it's got feet, so it doesn't touch the surface.
Yeah.
Because when the charcoal gets hot, it's really hot.
Yeah, I wasn't here when you first began.
Exactly. So that's why I'd like to be careful.
Yeah.
You have to be very mindful, and these are plant medicines, so it's put a little bit more on.
Yeah.
Do you like this? This is for you.
Yes, I love
We'll
it.
put up. You can burn that, but we can
So
do that.
nice.
This is for you stepping into your next stage.
My next stage, my pre-adulthood.
Exciting stuff. It's a time of massive growth and change, but all life is.
Yeah, I'm gonna have a lot of hormone stuff
A
going
lot of
on.
that, a lot of just hopefully more. You know, there's going to be a lot of things happening, a lot of things changing within you, but also, you know, you're going to be making new friends. You're going to see things in maybe a different way. All of that stuff will be happening to you.
Oh, black kitty.
I don't think, apart from the utter love that Poppy has for cats, that will never change.
No.
Now, as you can see, right, what I've created in that was for one. Oh, it's full up, wasn't it? Goes into one of those jars. That's full. See?
Yeah, it's nice and lovely full.
And that has a little.
And that extra thing to make
Cover.
sure it's extra safe.
And what I do have is. Give me a pen. I completely forgot to get a pen.
The sticker.
These are my stickers for my incense. Now, that is me, and that Pete took that on St David's Peninsula at Arthur's Cairn at sunset, as you can see, after we'd done ceremony and drummed the sun down, drummed to the ancestors. And that was a picture I just so wanted. So what I do is I usually put, it's Poppy. And what should we call this?
And I want to give it a sniff.
What should we call that? What is it for? It's for your growth.
My growth.
Beginnings? Re-beginnings?
Endings to beginnings.
Endings to beginnings. Right.
Because I'm ending my childhood and beginning.
Well, you're not quite. Endings.
Well, not yet, but he
And
is to represent the beginnings of becoming, beginnings of womanhood, and the endings of childhood.
well, hopefully you'll stay a child of nature forever and ever and ever.
Yeah, child nature.
We are children of nature.
Woman
So
mind.
I will put on there. And that's Poppy's.
Yay.
So I hope you've enjoyed it. It's just been a little bit of a. I haven't done one of these for ages, an experiment, and I would love to maybe later. I'll do a workshop, a face-to-face workshop. But this is how I can do it right now. I've got a number of personal responsibilities that I've got to work on right now, and it means that my time is really limited at the second. It does mean that and that's why I will only do. I'm only going to do commission incense at the moment. Only because it's got to be. I'm saving up for a bigger mortar and pestle. So who knows? Once I get that, then that may change, and I may well be creating some and letting you know what I have available. The thing is, obviously, you can't smell them over this. So I wish you could. Wish you could smell the kitchen now, because it smells absolutely divine. But I hope this gives you an idea. But I have collected, as I say, over the years, and this isn't all of my jars.
Collection.
This isn't all of my collection. These are not all my oils. These are just some of them. over the years, and I have a box which I'll show you the rough size of it. This is not all my resins. So over the years, as I say, and it's really lovely, as I say, when my friends come over and they bring over tied bundles of greenery that I know has been picked with love and ceremony. So I know I can put that in, and I know that it's come from an amazing space. And my fingers will smell absolutely divine for days. You know, I'll wash off, but the oils and the resins that I've handled, the plants that I've handled, and it makes it more special for me to create something because I'm creating it with love. So there we go. That's a brief 101. But the thing is, best thing you can do is when you start blending incense is one, go and get your plants, you know, yourself if you can. Also with resins, and the reason I will not go out and get resins myself is I wouldn't want to damage the tree as the sap comes, you know, because some people tap trees. I don't know how to do it properly, so I wouldn't, because I don't want to hurt the trees. So be responsible when you're questing for things. Be mindful. Give something back. You know, if you're out in the woods and you're collecting plants or whatever, be aware and make sure that you're giving back. Be mindful where you're collecting it from. Walk with that sort of connection with nature. Remember, we're all part of nature, so when you're taking something, give something back. Yeah, ask. You wouldn't like it if somebody just took a lock of hair from you, would you? Be absolutely offended, probably call the police. So please do that. Respect the plants, respect the land that we walk on, because this is what our ancestors is, and these aromas, you know, scent can draw amazing memories and create amazing healings and things. So respect, you know, that loving vibration that comes through all of these things, to give the gift of these scents, to evoke things within us, whether it's triggering healing, triggering memories, triggering journeys, whatever it might be. Give it that love and respect. Okay, that's me. If you've got any questions, please message me. I'm going to share this about, so you know, and you'll be able to watch it whenever. So oceans of love out to everybody.
Love you guys.
Yeah. Yeah. That's Poppy. Be well, be safe, be happy.